I want to take this copy, Control C, over to the next page, and I'll just call this a doily, and add, and then Control Shift V, paste that design exactly in the same place in the exact same size here, and I'll just rotate it a bit. And what I want to make here is a doily, because I can use a doily to make a nice card that has rounded edges. So in case you want a rounded edge from a border. So to do that, I again need a circle. So I'll click on the basic shapes and type CI to get my circle. And I'll need a square too, so I'll just type SQ to get a square. And set the square aside. I'm going to make the circle kind of big. It doesn't really matter because we'll resize this according to our needs after we make the design. So now I have a circle and I have an edge. I can make the edge bigger if I want, really big, or I can keep it small. Let's try the big one first. I'm going to hold Control and drag the edge over the circle until I see the triangle, circle, and square where my cursor is. You can see that there. So I'll release that, and when I release it, I have wrap on and stretch, flatten, kind of it's snapped into a pretty nice doily, so that all I have to do is fix the little edges so they overlap well. And so I think I'm going to increase the spacing. Let's see what happens with that. It's not really wanting to do it, so I'll change it here. This changes the extension, so you watch this as we go. You'll see that it gets closer and closer, and my goal is to overlap these two hearts, because you see I have big heart, little heart, big heart, little heart, and if I don't overlap these, then I would have places where there were two big hearts. So now I'm going to use my arrow key to try to fine-tune that so that the heart is exactly over, the starting and ending are exactly overlapped. And now I have this one here that I need to adjust a little bit, and usually this will work. Oh, it's moving now, you see it. I'm going to increase this until that left big heart is overlapping perfectly on the original. So now I have a doily that I like. I'm going to click this red lightning bolt and tell it to duplicate my path, because again I forgot to make a copy, and I need to remember to make a copy, but it allows me to make a copy here. I'll click accept. Would I like to weld them? Yes, I'll weld them. So I'll move my duplicate over here. If I move this circle out of the way, you see that I have a really nice frame. Now, I think I'll make a copy of that before I add more changes. There's some little hearts missing in here, which I can add. That's because of the overlap that I had. I'm going to do Control Shift and drag just to make me another one of these. And in order to get these little hearts back in here, what I do is click on it and do a break. And this allows me access to all the inside shapes. Now there's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. If I take maybe this one and this one holding the Shift key, hold Control, Shift, and click, then I've got duplicates of those, and I'll just mirror them and move them into place here, kind of halfway between those circles. And let's see, where else am I missing any? I'll write down here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, about this one and this one. Control Shift click, hold down the control and right arrow to move these over, and hit the mirror and get these in place. I have a little piece that I want to get rid of before I put the heart in place. It might be a little hard to get a hold of. And delete that. Now move these into place. Once I have everything where I want them, I'm going to select all and join so I can see what it's going to look like. That's not bad. So I'll hold Control Shift and drag me another copy over here. Now I can take this circle, because I'm trying to make a doily. I'm going to resize it so that it fits inside. I can select all and type S to stack them. And once I like the way they are, then I can weld them together. So now I have a doily.